Obama truth on foreign policy. Number 1, war. Now, how does Barack Obama explain himself? He's against the war in Iraq, but he's for the war in Afghanistan. Now, I understand that he believes that the Central Front is in Afghanistan. That's probably a pretty good assessment. But there is a great front in Iraq that, though it may not be central, has proven itself to be a repository of terrorists. Whether or not removing Saddam Hussein caused Al-Qaeda to come into the country and cause all the trouble, or not, kind of besides the subject, because in Afghanistan, Hussein was not our friend. Furthermore, we do know that there were WMDs. We have the aerial photos of Syria. Everybody keeps forgetting that. The line of trucks going to Syria. Now, they haven't proven the WMDs were in there, but we know that the photographs are there, and there's no other reason for these trucks to be going to Syria. Furthermore, we saw on television the military in the desert uncovering these rooms under the sand that had traces of chemical WMD. We tend to forget that these clues were there. This was a long time ago, but it happened. The war in Afghanistan. Why is this important now? Is it a lost cause? One of the problems is that the war itself is going to cost money. Obama complains about $10 billion a month in Iraq. How much is it going to cost to go into Afghanistan? Then if we talk about that, is the subject, it's worth it to be in Afghanistan but not in Iraq? I think we have to sit down and weigh the pros and cons of that. This has sort of been just thrown at us by a person who says that he is, or has been described as, thoughtful. Actually, he described himself differently, as a little bit too awesome, jestingly. So I want to see a little bit of that awesomeness and thoughtfulness about how Afghanistan is going to be a success, how the money that we spend in Afghanistan is going to be any better spent than it was in Iraq. We don't really have the answers here. Now, one other thing, a lot of anti-war protesters, folks, they support Obama. Are these people really for continued war in Afghanistan? Which leads me to ask the question, is Obama even serious about this? Or are these just lines thrown at us? This is valid. I'm not on integrity yet, and I will get to that, but this is valid. I've just been trying to talk about the issue, the cost of Afghanistan, and the strategy. We don't really know if this is going to work. Now, John McCain does want to go in Afghanistan also, and to be fair, I'm not sure if that's a good idea either. I guess I would have to sit down and look at the different strategies, but since they can't do it because it would tip off the enemy, and I'm not using quotes, but half quotes, some people don't believe the enemy, some people do, so we'll use half quotes, enemy. I'm not really sure how to approach this, whether McCain is better or Obama is better. I don't like either idea. I'd like to see, we're going to do airstrikes, we're going to do naval. I know Afghanistan is basically landlocked, but what are we going to do? How much is it going to cost? And what is our exit strategy, since Obama likes to say we need to be as careful getting out as we were careless getting in? Are we going to be careless getting into Afghanistan?